on the whole dating thing, but
yes, we come back to that after.
Yes, I'm talking about dating as well.
Okay, great.
So I want to say that the first thing is for us to establish the purpose of dating. I find that Christians in church we have been taking our understanding of dating from the world,
yes.
or cues for dating from the world.
Yes.
And for me, that's separate. We cannot date in the way that the world does, or at least we should not. So we have to understand, first of all, or establish what is the purpose of dating. And as far as I am concerned, any young adult, young person, if you are not ready for marriage, then don't engage anybody emotionally or otherwise. If you're not ready for marriage, that is the purpose of the Christian dating. That you are ready for marriage and we are coming together with an intention to get to know each other in that light. We must see dating not as deeper involvement, but deeper commitment. Where I am committing to you, we're not getting more involved, we're getting more committed. Now in terms of boundaries, what I would say, I usually talk about 3 things. Don't take off clothes, don't lie down together, and don't put hand on the clothes.
Let's run that again, please. Let's take the 3. Take 2. Here we go.
Don't take off clothes, don't lie down together, and don't put hand on the clothes. Boundaries. If we do not establish boundaries in our dating relationship, then anything can happen and anything can go. If you're ready for marriage, and you are thinking now that yes, I am going to call it accountability dating. I think the question asks, how should I go about that?
Yeah.
I'm very big on the word accountability. It is so important. And we must engage our leaders or the senior pastor or some mature Christian in the process when we are thinking about dating for Christians shouldn't be no willy-nilly hook up. It's not a hook up thing. Dating is not for hooking up. When the Christian is dating, it is with a purpose. And understand this. You might enter into a dating relationship thinking, I really check for that person, I like what I see, I like where to go and that kind of thing. And it don't work out. If the relationship does not work out, you should walk away with your dignity, your integrity, and you should still be able to witness to the person. So you shouldn't be so engaged that if it doesn't lead to marriage, and I want to tell you, even if it leads to marriage, if you compromise in the dating process or the courtship process, when you get married, there are going to be some issues, and let me tell you one. He or she, when Holy Spirit revelation link, will not respect your Christianity because they're gonna say, but wait, you did compromise with me when time where I did, so how me must trust you now? So we have to understand.
No, you can't go on from that, because that is probably one of the most important things that our young people and all of us will hear in here. If, because I am sure I'm going to marry to Tracy, I think that is license to do what we, because we're done with me now, left you, we're done with the man, I mean, know you love me, and the 31st of December, just before we climb over into 2019, if God spare life, we're going to get married.
Yes.
So let's go to Ocherez and book a room in a hotel for a night. Have fun.
Yes.
The point you have just made is a point that our young people have to hear. After marriage, when I get a job in Ocherez and she has to stay in Kingston, the reason she can't trust me for finding Tiffany down there is because my respect for God, the relationship we have, never allowed me not to cross the boundary with her. She's in Kingston thinking, then we're in Christian already, and he takes some from me before we got married. Well, there's nothing in Ocherez that's going to stop him from feeling horny and decide, say, go and take some down, let him come back up to you. That is one of the main reasons to not get involved too deeply before you marry the person.
I want to disagree with you.
That's what
Can I disagree with you?
You can.
That is not one of the main reasons. One of the main reasons is, though you plan to get married, that's a very important reason. But I believe one of the main reasons, that from my experience with doing deliverance ministry and with counseling couples, if you engage in sexual activity before you get married, you open a door to a spirit, and when you get married, that spirit will mess up your marriage.
Good. So we're not disagreeing.
No, we're not. No, we're reinforcing. No. What I'm disagreeing with is that is the main reason.
This is one of the main reasons.
Yes.
I did say this is one of the reasons.
Yes.
One of the.
So we're not disagreeing.
Yes.
He's going over into an area that most of us in church, in general, where I come from, my background, what kind of demons in here about, big man? We're Christians, all right? It wasn't until the Lord brought me over 20 years ago into a deeper understanding of the spirit world. But I'm saying, and I agree with you totally, all right? I'm totally in agreement with you. That's a whole other dimension that we really need to call another session to take on. Because that is why. And we've been fooled into our past churches into believing that if you are a born-again Christian, demons cannot affect you. And that is such a lie. But that's a whole different ballgame. But I want to come back, Pastor, to reinforcing the point I made.
Yes.
The whole trust factor. When trust is lost, it can seldomly be regained. If you mess around before you get married, and you have to not be in each other's company, have to go to Miami for 2 weeks, you are not settled in your mind that I'm not with somebody else up there. You are not settled in your mind in that I'm not catching another girl, because we did it before having got married and did not pay any attention to the commitment we have to our God. And the guilt. So that's where Pastor now, the whole guilt and the whole everything, because there's a demon behind the scene working his thing, and you don't know. You just keep wondering how it feels so. But you don't know what it is. Deaconess Carol.
I just want to point out to you a lie that the devil and even people in church will tell you. They say, for example, when you plan to get married, it is like, they say, it is like you get saved, right? You're not baptized yet. So you start a relationship. So therefore, if you are going to get married, and that's where the marriage starts. It will start when you put on the ring. It starts from, so you can do whatever, because actually you are married. That's a lie.
It is a lie.
That the devil fool a lot of persons, and they get involved with sexual relations before marriage.
All right, so I have to just chop. I know they want to go further on that matter, but there's so many papers here. We're going to run out of time and say, well, let's manage the whole process. So I'm sure you have all gotten the drift. You know, if you understand where we're trying to go. Here's a sheet of paper that asks a question.